Dare to play. Hi, I'm Nancy Drew. This is my center of operations, my desk. Go ahead and poke around. If you want to know the particulars of how I do what I do, take a look at the book titled How to Be a Detective. It's real helpful, especially if you're new to the mystery-solving business. And be sure to check out my scrapbook. I put memorabilia from all my past cases in there. A lot of them were pretty dangerous and at times really scary. But don't say anything about that to my dad, okay? He worries about me enough as it is. And whatever you do, read what's in the file called Case File. That'll tell you all about the mystery I'm about to try to solve. If you think you're ready to dive into that mystery, just click on the plane ticket and you'll be on your way. Dear Dad, who would have dreamed taking a vacation to visit Aunt Eloise in Florida would result in another case? Seems a student named Jake Rogers was murdered at the high school last week. And an undercover police detective wants me to pose as a student to search for any leads at the school. So it's undercover I go. I'm calling this case Secrets Can Kill. Love, Nancy.
Is this Martha Winterglassen? Who is please calling me?
No. I'm trying to reach Ned Nickerson.
Nancy, it's Ned. I thought with you being undercover and everything, I had to take on a different persona.
Ned, I'm the one who's undercover, not you.
Okay. I guess I'll just go undercover vicariously through you, which for some odd reason feels very deja vu-ish.
It'd probably be a good idea if you didn't mention my assignment to anyone. You never know who may be related to this case, even up at Emerson.
Your secret's safe with me, along with your heart.
Oh, you're such a sweetie.
Enough lovey-dovey talk. It'll make me miss you even more. So have you found any homicidal secrets yet?
I gotta go.
Ciao.
You've reached Bess. I'm away from my phone. Call me later.
Hey, Nancy. Hope you're enjoying the sunny skies down there. I'm probably out saving my cousin from some fashion disaster or creepy boyfriend. See ya.
Happy 80th, Nancy! Best wishes for another 80 more!
Nancy Drew, Detective Beech here. How are you?
Good, and yourself?
Frustrated, Nancy. I need some leads, and you're my man. Woman, teen, student, whatever. I'll be at Maxine's Diner. Come see me when you found out anything. All contact should be through me.
Can do. So what's our cover?
Our what?
Our cover. Who should I say you are if anyone sees us and asks?
Oh, right. I'll be your uncle. Uncle Steve. I gotta go now. If you need anything else, come see me at Maxine's. I'm wearing glasses and a green striped shirt.
Uncle Steve!
Nancy! Why, I haven't seen you since, for a long time. How's your...
Aunt Eloise. Oh, she's fine. And Dad says hello.
You're staying with your aunt, right?
Yes.
So, what do you got for me?
Well, I was hoping you could debrief me on the investigation.
Oh, sure. I'm just a bit... Well, my undercover assignments are usually not so... suburban.
I understand.
The victim was a senior named Jake Rogers. As usual, none of the family, teachers, or students know about any enemies he may have had. Nothing came up from searching his home, computer, cell phone, or locker. His bank records tell a different story. He had a fairly large savings account and a lot of cash deposits. We suspect he was involved in something shady. Drugs, gambling, or blackmail. That's where you fit in. Talk to the students and see what you can find out. We think he might have kept information about his activities in a notebook or journal. So keep a lookout for anything like that. Anything else?
See you around.
See you later.
Welcome to Maxine's. I'm Daryl Gray. I don't think I've seen you here before.
My name's Nancy Drew. I just moved down here.
Then you'll be attending Paseo Del Mar High. I'm your student council president. If there's anything you need, just let me know.
Thanks, I might just take you up on that offer.
So, what can I do for you?
Tell me about Maxine's.
Maxine's is the best diner in Florida. The place is usually packed. I guess all the police that were camping out here scared the kids away. Now there's just a creepy old guy hanging around wearing an ugly green shirt.
Daryl, that's my uncle.
Oops. Oh, sorry, Nancy. Quick, Daryl, change the subject.
That's okay. No offense taken. You said there were a lot of police here. What happened?
One of the students was murdered in the school last week.
What happened?
Someone beat up this guy, Jake Rogers, and then threw him down a flight of stairs. He worked here, but I didn't really know him. He kept mainly to himself.
Who did it?
No one knows, and the police are keeping pretty clammed up about it. But my resources say they're calling in some special detective, maybe even the FBI.
Wow, you must have some special contacts.
Just special enough to see beautiful women like yourself.
What do you mean?
Get it? Contacts? I'm wearing contacts that let me see pretty women. I should get back to work. Nice meeting you, Nancy.
Bye.
Take care.
I'm Connie. You're not from around here, are you? Usually, Paseo del Mar High is really quiet and boring. Lately, it's been totally out of control.
Is it that obvious I'm not from around here?
I'm a school monitor, so I have to notice these things.
You're very observant.
We girls have to stick together. There are a lot of wolves walking around campus.
What do you mean?
You wouldn't want to waste your time with any of the guys at this school. Trust me. They're all a bunch of self-centered jerks.
All of the guys?
There are a few who are cool. Jake Rogers was not one of them.
I take it Jake wasn't very popular.
I avoided him whenever I could.
Why's that?
Jake was rude, dishonest, self-centered, and manipulative. I gotta go now. Later.
Refreshing.
You know what to do, so do it, peon.
are currently not seeking any new initiates at this time. We will seek you if you are worthy.
Whoa, a new girl at school. Do you realize what destiny has brought you today? Yours truly, Hector Sanchez, but you can just call me the Hulk.
How did you know I was new here?
Hey, you're talking to the man, the #1 football player in the state of Florida. I know all the beautiful girls at Paseo Del Mar High, are you kidding?
How do you know all the other girls at school?
Isn't it obvious? I'm tall, dark, handsome, not to mention a superstar athlete. Everybody knows Hulk Sanchez, and the Hulk knows everybody.
Did you know the guy who was killed?
I knew Jake, but I didn't hang out with him. Sorry, can't talk now. I gotta go to practice. Later. How's it going?
I gotta go.
Bye.
Hi, my name's Nancy Drew. What's your name?
Hal Tanaka. Actually, my first name is much longer than that. But I want to fit in here in America, so I chose Hal as my nickname. I'm a Japanese exchange student.
Why do you think it's easier to have an American name?
I want to be part of the culture and succeed in this country.
Do you plan on staying in America after you finish high school?
My family is counting on me to succeed here. I must make them proud of me.
What does success mean to you?
In my family, it's very important to succeed. I believe hard work will get me into a good university. Jake Rogers tried to take the easy way out, and look where that led him.
What do you mean, the easy way?
I feel uncomfortable speaking about this now. Please, excuse me.
See ya.
I must go now, Nancy.
Bye, Nancy.
Talk to you later.
Tschüss.
Hectanol is a steroid and was one of the drugs stolen at the drug station. medallion Connie is wearing is kanji for crane. This puzzle is unavailable at this time. As a consolation prize, please accept this Easter egg. Check back here once you've escaped the boiler trap. Love, Nancy.
Hi, Nancy.
When the police looked through Jake's locker, did they take a videotape?
No. We didn't. You're thinking there's something important on that tape. Important enough that Jake hid it.
Something like that.
Good lead. Find that videotape, Nancy.
I found a notepad in the library that seems like a message from Jake.
Really? Tell me more.
It says, "Things to remember me," and seems to give clues about the answer to my fate lies in a box.
This is the best lead we've had. I think I could break the case. Follow whatever directions he gave to find this box. His journal could be in there. Excellent work, Nancy Drew. But remember, you need to keep a low profile and be careful.
Goodbye.
See you later.
What can I do for you?
Do you know Connie Watson?
Not that well. She keeps to herself a lot. I've always thought there's something mysterious about her. Kind of the same way I feel about you.
Thanks for the compliment, but I'm already seeing someone.
That's cool. I'm just saying, not playing.
Do you know why Connie broke your date to the Sadie Hawkins dance?
No, it was really weird. But what was even weirder is that she took Jake instead of me. Like I said, she's mysterious.
Do you know why Jake had an empty video cassette case in his locker?
Why were you in Jake's locker?
It was open, and I just looked through it.
Oh. I have no idea. What else can I do for you?
What can you tell me about Hal Tanaka?
Hal's an exchange student who's all scholarships and study. He's very intense about becoming a doctor.
How well do you know Hulk Sanchez?
Big guy, big muscles, big dreams. A lot of football scouts have been coming over to watch him play. He must be under a lot of pressure to perform.
Talk to you later.
See ya.
Hey, Nancy, need something?
Have you seen any of those weird messages on the bulletin boards?
Yes, and if I catch the guy who's doing it, he's going to be in big trouble. I bet it's the same person who keeps on setting off the soda machine alarm.
I guess that comes with the territory of being school monitor.
Normally it's not this hectic. When I figure out who's been pulling all these pranks.
How well do you know Daryl Gray?
I wish I knew him better. He's the only guy I'd ever consider dating. He's student council president, holds a cool job at a diner called Maxine's, and drives a Seaback X80.
Drives a sports car and works at a diner? That doesn't compute.
Yeah, I don't get it either. Daryl's family was rich and used to throw major parties all the time, but not anymore.
Why did you break your date with Daryl to the Sadie Hawkins dance?
It's a long story.
Did Jake make you break the date?
You're asking way too many questions, Nancy. What business is it of yours?
Your medallion has a symbol that means crane, and Crane is the name of the judo school on the poster in the gym.
What a coincidence. Funny, I never noticed. I gotta go now. Later. What is it you want now?
Do you know why Jake had an empty video cassette case in his locker?
No. Why are you so interested in Jake anyway? I gotta go now. Later. Hey, Nancy, need something?
Do you know Hal Tanaka?
Not very well. He's an exchange student from Japan and a total workaholic. He told me he's trying to get more scholarships for college. Lately, he's been looking really burnt out. I think the pressure's getting to him.
What pressure?
I guess it's a big deal for his family that he get into a good school on a free ride.
What do you know about Hulk Sanchez?
He's a big jock on campus. Never dated him or anything.
I'll let you go.
Adios. You're not supposed to go in there.
But I have a key.
Yeah, right. I've heard that one before.
Have you heard of Hulk Sanchez?
Heard of him? Hulk holds the conference record for quarterback sacks. He's been the state's #1 player since he was a freshman. He's also a candidate for a big university, even with his injury.
Injury?
Hulk got hurt a few weeks ago. Ever since that game, he hasn't played the same. I worry that his chances of playing for a top school are not as good as before his injury.
Do you know Connie Watson?
Yes, we've been in a few classes together. I think she was dating Jake Rogers.
What can you tell me about Daryl Gray?
He's very popular, and a good politician too. Just like his father.
Like his father?
I hear he was a great politician, but not a very good businessman. I think his company went bankrupt a few years ago.
Do you know why Jake had an empty video cassette case in his locker?
I didn't know Jake was interested in video. I avoided him whenever I could.
Connie told me you study too hard. Is that true?
Connie doesn't know my study habits. I can handle my studies. I'm behind in my studies and I must get back to the library. Bye, Nancy.
How's it going?
Do you know Hal Tanaka?
That dude is always studying. He's a huge fan of mine. Real smart guy. But I never understood why a brain like Tanaka would hang out with slime like Jake.
Fan?
Tanaka never missed a game. That is until he started hanging out with Jake.
Hal was a friend of Jake's?
Let's just say I saw them talking together a lot. Jake's locker was right next to Hal's.
But they weren't really friends. Is that what you're saying?
Jake didn't really have friends, and Hal, he may seem pretty chill, but I've seen him crack a couple of times. He's seriously uptight.
Crack a couple of times?
He's got a temper, a bad one. He lets the pressure build and build until he's wound so tight the slightest thing sets him off. Like last week, I strike him out during gym, and he goes ballistic and charges the mound. He's got some serious issues. Now that I think of it, last time I saw them together, Hal seemed pretty upset.
What can you tell me about Connie Watson?
She hangs out at the gym a lot. I heard she's been having a real tough time.
Tough time?
I heard she's been having some money problems.
What can you tell me about Daryl Gray?
He seems like a cool guy. His family used to sponsor the annual football awards dinner until last year. You know, he's the one who found Jake's body.
Do you know why Jake had an empty video cassette case in his locker?
I didn't pay much attention to Jake. I'm tired of talking about that loser.
Tell me about the robbery at the drug station pharmacy.
Why would I know about a robbery? All I know about is football.
I'm really sorry you got injured. Does that affect your chances of playing college ball?
I had a little sprain, no big deal. Within a week, I was better than before and impressing the football scouts. I'm as strong as ever.
I'll talk to you later.
Later. Nice one!
Hey, Nancy, need something?
Someone set off the alarm on the soda machine again.
I'll be right back.
This looks exactly like the one in Jake's locker. Hello?
You better stop your nosy nosing, or it'll get bent way out of shape. Dylan, heating, ventilation, air conditioning, and cooling. How may I help you?
Hi, this is Nancy Drew. You called me and threatened me?
No, I didn't. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yes, you did. I saw your caller ID number.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't. I'm sorry, miss, if you're having trouble with your air conditioning. We'll send a technician to find a permanent solution.
I'm not talking about air conditioning. I'm talking about you threatening me.
I didn't threaten you.
Look, I'm not going to play this game with you.
Hi, Nancy.
I gotta go.
Bye, Nancy.
You plagiarized your senior essay on etiquette, and Jake knew about it.
Yes, Nancy. I'm very ashamed. My family will be extremely unhappy about this terrible mistake I have made. Somehow, Jake found out I copied that old essay. Then he blackmailed me into doing his homework for him.
Why did you copy the essay?
I had no other choice. My family won't let me stay in the United States unless I get a scholarship next year. I had to take extra courses to earn the scholarship. Before I realized what I had done, I was buried in work. I copied the essay because I was desperate.
What happened when Jake found out?
Jake demanded I do all his homework for the rest of the semester, or he would tell my family everything. What else could I do? My family was depending on me to succeed.
Were you desperate enough to kill him?
I was not happy about the situation, but I would never kill anyone. I value human life. Please don't tell anyone about this, I beg you. You will gain nothing if you do, and it would destroy my family if they knew what really happened. I regret what I have done. Please let me have this chance to become a doctor. I promise to make up for this mistake, even if it takes the rest of my life.
If you didn't kill Jake, do you have any idea who did?
When I delivered Jake's homework to him the other day, He mentioned being late for a meeting with Daryl Gray. It was very strange. I didn't know they were friends.
See you later.
Goodbye, Nancy.
I'm not into pushy girls. Do me a favor and bother someone else.
I'll talk to you later.
Bye, Nancy.
Hey, gorgeous. Glad you stopped by.
Daryl, I appreciate the compliment, but I'm seeing someone else.
Hey, I'm just saying what I'm seeing.
So, what's been going on?
Well, your uncle isn't here if that's who you're looking for. I'm sorry for saying this, but he's kind of a Mr. Cranky Pants.
How so?
He's on edge from drinking all of our coffee, and last week he seriously freaked out on me.
What happened?
I don't know. He lost something in the diner and accused us of stealing it. He went kind of psycho.
Hal Tanaka told me Jake said he had a meeting with you once. But I thought you said you hardly knew him.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he had to talk to me about work.
Someone said you were caught soaping up the windows on the teacher's lounge.
Yeah, I totally got busted. It was a senior prank. I had to spend 2 days in detention.
Wasn't that the night Jake was murdered?
Yeah, I guess it was. Never really thought about that.
Didn't I hear that you found Jake's body?
Yeah, I did. The student council president gets keys to the school. We had an early morning council meeting and I found him lying there. It was the worst thing I ever experienced in my life. And I really don't want to think about it right now.
Is your dad the owner of Gray Enterprises?
Yep, that's him. I have an internship in the computer department at the plant. It's mega boring, but it'll look good on my college application.
Didn't I hear that Gray Enterprises went bankrupt?
So what if it did? My dad is working really hard to get the company back on track, and it doesn't help to have vultures like you gloating over it.
I'm sorry, Daryl. I didn't mean to gloat.
That's okay. I'm just a little touchy about it. What else can I do for you?
Bye.
Oh, before I forget, someone left this note for you. It was on the counter when I got back from break. Bye, Nancy.
Hey, Nancy, need something?
I'll let you go.
Bye, Nancy.
Get Connie over here to fix it!
Hey, Nancy, need something?
Didn't I hear you were dating Jake?
Hey, a girl can make a mistake, can't she?
Hulk told me money's been tight for you these days.
What a dork! Hulk Sanchez doesn't know the first thing about my life. He needs to get a life and stop talking about mine.
Someone set off the alarm on the soda machine again.
Connie, the student monitor, to the rescue. Again. That new girl told me you said I'm having money problems.
So what if I did?
You're such a loser!
Don't ever use that word to refer to me.
Get out of my face, Hector!
What are you going to do? Ow! Ow, ow! Connie, stop it! You have an attitude problem.
Later.
I'm not into pushy girls. Do me a favor and bother someone else.
I'll talk to you later.
Later.
Oh, it's you, Nancy. I'm really embarrassed to see you again.
Bye.
Goodbye, Nancy.
Hi, Nancy.
Bye, Ned.
Ciao.
Hey, Nancy, need something?
I know you're the unknown winner of that judo competition. Jake Rogers had it all on videotape.
Yes, Nancy. I'm the mysterious winner of the men's tournament. It wasn't easy for me, and I'm proud of what I did.
Did you kill Jake to stop him from blackmailing you?
Are you crazy? Of course not. I didn't kill Jake.
Jake was threatening to expose you, maybe even make you lose your black belt, and he forced you to break your date with Daryl. Life would have been so easy with him out of the way.
I didn't kill Jake.
I'll let you go.
Bye, Nancy.
Oh, it's you, Nancy. I'm really embarrassed to see you again.
See you later.
Farewell, Nancy.
I'm not into pushy girls. Do me a favor and bother someone else.
Jake knew you broke into the drug station. He was blackmailing you, wasn't he?
Yeah, He found out I stole the steroids and threatened to turn me over to the cops. It would have meant the end of my football career if I didn't cooperate.
Why did you steal the steroids?
I got hurt really bad in a game a few weeks back. Broke 4 ribs and cracked 2 others. I had to keep playing even though I was hurt. I needed to impress the scouts. Then I started taking steroids. It wasn't worth it because I was still in pain and all my free time was spent playing errand boy for Jake.
Errand boy?
The last thing Jake had me do was deliver a note to Daryl Gray. It was in a sealed envelope so I couldn't read it. My bet is Jake was blackmailing Daryl.
Did you kill Jake?
I'm not a killer, Nancy. I didn't do it.
Goodbye.
Bye, Nancy.
Nancy, you look terrible. What happened to you? Are you okay?
Somebody set a booby trap for me in the school. I'm pretty sure it was Mitch Dillon who set it up.
Okay, we'll handle this and get Mitch off the street. We can't charge him now or we'll blow our cover, but once this investigation is done, I guarantee you he'll pay for this.
Daryl mentioned that you had lost something last week?
Yes. I lost my wallet. A lot of my undercover contact information is in the wallet, including yours. You can imagine what would happen if that information fell into the wrong hands.
Did you ever find it?
It was in my hotel room all along. I think I was drinking too much coffee. It's starting to affect my mind.
I found the videotape Jake made. It shows some students that Jake was blackmailing.
Was one of the students Daryl Gray?
No.
That's surprising. My intuition says that Blondie Burger Boy is involved in this somehow. Good lead, but we really need to find that journal of Jake's.
I think a student may have killed Jake because he was blackmailing him, or her.
You're getting great leads, but think and may have are not good enough. We need to find hard evidence, like Jake's journal.
Bye-bye.
Be careful.
So, how'd your date go with the mysterious note-leaving guy?
Let's just say he almost took my breath away.
Good, so I'm still in the running for you.
Daryl, I'm not interested.
Okay, I get the picture.
Hulk Sanchez said he saw you delivering an envelope to Jake.
Okay, so I gave him an envelope. Big deal. It was about a school project I'm working on. Hey, what is it with all these questions? I'm really starting to wonder who you are exactly, Nancy Drew. I'm out of here. If Maxine drops by, make up a good excuse about why I had to leave. See you around, Nancy.
Good recovery on Daryl's question about Jake's locker.
Thanks, Uncle Steve.
Anything else?
Bye-bye.
Be careful.
Hi, Nancy.
Bye, Ned.
Bye, Nancy.
Hey, Nancy, need something?
I'll let you go.
Bye, Nancy.
Oh, it's you, Nancy. I'm really embarrassed to see you again.
See ya.
Farewell, Nancy.
I'm not into pushy girls. Do me a favor and bother someone else.
I gotta go.
Bye, Nancy.
Hi, Nancy.
See you around.
See you later.
Thank you for calling Dylan HVAC. We are currently away from the office.
Hi, Nancy.
I gotta go.
Tschüss.
This is the story of a student council president gone terribly bad. Let's take a look at what kind of homework he's bringing home from Daddy's top secret military industrial aerospace factory. But what does Daryl do with this stuff? He's too stupid to really know what it all means. But he's not too stupid to know how much these industrial secrets are worth. You see, Daryl's selling out to our local air conditioning guy, Mitch Dillon. Not sure what a guy specializing in HVAC does with satellite schematics, telemetry encodings, and signature intelligence, but I'm sure whatever it is, it's not exactly legal. But it's probably worth a lot of money to Mitch to keep it quiet. Breaking news, check it out. I found out who Mitch is selling Daryl's secrets to. This dude, can you imagine? This dorkoid is the ringleader of some kind of clearinghouse for military secrets. And Mr. Clueless just forgot his journal full of important notes like contact numbers, system passwords, project code names, amounts paid, etc., etc. And some other stuff I don't understand, but I can tell that this guy will pay top dollar to get it back. But just in case, should anything happen to me, I'm putting the journal in a safe place. I taped it underneath one of the book carts at the school, but I doubt he'll give me much trouble. Just a ton of cash. So if you find this video, come look me up. I'll probably be long gone from Paseo del Mar and tanning my bod on my very own private island, retired at 17.
Aunt Eloise? Is that you? Detective Beech, I didn't expect you.
I just thought I'd come by and see how you're doing. You seemed kind of in a hurry. Did you find the journal?
Yes, I found your journal.
My what?
Jake's journal. I found Jake's journal.
No, you said my journal. You said that you found my journal. Why don't we step into the living room and have a nice chat about where my journal is, Oh, and why don't you give me your cell phone? I'd hate to be interrupted during our little tete-a-tete.
So, this Detective Beech and undercover assignment was just a ruse to get me to find your journal. You killed Jake, didn't you?
Yes, I did con you into this undercover charade, and you just ate it up. I mean, you had the lingo, the self-important attitude. You're a real Snoopy Susie, aren't you? But as far as murder goes, no. That was my former partner, Mitch Dillon. But stop with this delaying tactic, Detective Nancy. Where's my journal?
It's in the entrance, in the credenza drawer. So, did Jake try to blackmail you after he found your journal at the diner?
Excellent deduction, my dear Drew. That's why I sent Mitch after Jake, to rough him up a bit. Unfortunately for Jake and Mitch, the roughing up got a bit out of hand. No journal. I'm going to give you another chance. Tell me where my journal is.
It's in the entrance, behind the mirror. Who are you exactly if you're not a detective?
Just a businessman, albeit an unconventional one. A businessman who deals in top secret information that certain governments and other parties are interested in. No journal. I've been a very patient man and I need my journal. Tell me where it is.
It's behind the tapestry.
What's the combination?
Zeta Mu Mu Pi.
That's not it, Nancy.
Delta 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 Delta.
You're trying my patience, Detective Drew. What's the combination?
Mu Pi Phi Zeta.
Hey! What the? Get me out of here, Nancy Drew!
I'm sure the police will be happy to transfer you to another set of bars. So long, Detective Beech, and hello, prisoner number 4321A. Dear Dad, case closed. Mitch Dillon and his boss, formerly known as Detective Beech, are on their way to prison. The police still don't know his real identity, but his trade in top-secret information has been stopped, thanks to Aunt Eloise's burglar-proof safe. Daryl has confessed to selling information about his father's military projects. Despite the damage this has caused Gray Enterprises, Daryl's father has forgiven him. Connie returned her trophy, but the judo club refused to take it and is opening their competitions to women next year. Hulk agreed to pay for the damages to the pharmacy, and Hal has gotten his scholarships. And I'm headed to the beach, where the only cover I'm going to go under is a beach blanket. See you soon, Nancy. I've always wanted to visit Japan, from the exotic food and wild fashion in the cities to the nature and tradition in the smaller towns. I know there's going to be a ton to see and do. As a thank you for all of my hard detective work, PG Krollmeister has reserved a room for me at one of the area's best ryokans, or traditional inns. It'll be nice to finally take a break from solving mysteries and to spend a few weeks without danger and dark secrets hiding around every corner. I've already heard that the ryokan I'm staying in has quite a reputation. I'm not sure exactly for what, though. Well, I'll find that out soon enough. Join me in my next adventure, Shadow at the Water's Edge.